Hi, welcome to the channel. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to like and subscribe. Okay, let's cut that cringe out. Let's go ahead and talk about the bZ4X is being recalled from Toyota. Apparently, the wheels may fall off. When it comes to EVs, I feel like I think I've talked about it just briefly on another video that we are beta testers, especially with all these companies coming out with their EVs having all these different issues. GM had issues with the batteries, getting on fire, so now they're forced to reduce their price of their Bolt significantly, making it a very attractive option. But I would still stay away. I would not touch that with a 10-foot pole, if you know what I mean. Um, and now we have the Toyota bZ4X is being recalled for the wheels might fall off. And then before that, we had Ionic, or should I say Kia Hyundai, recalling some of their vehicles as well. So it's no surprise here. As well as Tesla having to push some update as well to mitigate certain recalls that they have to fix or whatnot. But some fixes require for you to turn your vehicle in and get it fixed there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the bZ4X getting recall. Let's go ahead and cover that article. I know I'm late, but if you enjoy the content, then you're gonna watch this video. You gotta. Like I said, sorry, been busy, but yeah. Anyway, so let's go ahead. So Toyota has started selling the bZ4X, obviously, they're collaborating with Subaru. Subaru has a Solterra, which is in all-wheel drive, which doesn't give you much range and it's a little bit more expensive. So if you were in the market of whether you want the Solterra or the bZ4X, I would settle for the bZ4X, even though in a very cold climate, it may not charge or it might not charge as fast. They should really consider putting in a heater in the battery to warm up the battery so that it can take charge. All right, so here we go. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and skip all this year, but now it's facing a recall according to a voluntary safety recall issued by the automaker. Its first mass-produced EV is facing an issue that causes its wheel to fall off. Oof. Affected owners have already been notified through various channels, including email, phone calls, and first-class mail instructing them to not drive their vehicles. The Subaru Solterra, which was developed and being produced side by side with the Toyota bZ4X, is also part of that said recall because they're working together and the vehicles are pretty much very, very similar. However, since there hasn't been any Solterra units delivered to dealers and retailers, no Subaru owners are involved in the said recall. The cause of the issue is still under investigation. However, Toyota has recorded 3 instances involving wheels coming off. 1 from Taiwan and 2 from the US. In all 3 cases, all of the hub bolts on the wheel loosened to the point where the wheel detached from the vehicle. Oh my God. Which was in case of 2 of the reported cases. But before I read this, it's very important to acknowledge that companies that do step up. So I do want to acknowledge Toyota for stepping up and actually issuing this voluntary recall, even though it's just such a small percentage of people that are. I think it's probably less than 1% of people that got their EVs have issues with the lug nuts actually coming out. So I commend them for that. That's a bold move. So I really like it when companies do these kind of things. For me, it's the small things. It's the small things that makes me want to purchase said products from certain companies because they care about their consumers and we're not just um, people with money in our pockets and they want to pillage and take our money, because that is the dealership's job to do, is to pillage us and take our money and charge us all these ridiculous markups and nonsense. But anyway, anyways, moving on to the point where the wheel detached from the vehicle, which in case of 2 reported cases, after conforming and replicating the defect through Toyota's own test, The automaker issued a voluntary safety recall. The remedy for the issue is still being developed at the time. Affected owners will not need to pay for the repairs when rolled out as part of their vehicle warranties. Okay, that's good. Well, why wouldn't you? The vehicle is still brand new, so not a lot of miles on it, so you are covered because that's not your fault. There are 661 Toyota bZ4X and Subaru Solterra units involved in the said recall, all manufactured between March 30th to April 21st, 2022, up to June 3rd for the Solterra. Also, National Highway Traffic Safety Administration NHTSA document shows that only 1% of the said number is affected, which I said it's very, very, very small percentage. Toyota has yet to determine which specific one of the 661 units are affected. NHTSA noted that 1% entry in the document means unknown, which, like I said, it's just such a minuscule amount of people that are affected with this. So I don't know if they even recalls needed because hopefully they do have a fix in order to fix the issue, because you don't want to be selling these kind of vehicles out there. Oh, and another car company that had a recall is obviously the Mach-E as well too. So yeah, all these companies with new technology, we're just learning. So if you want to be a beta tester like myself here, because I am pretty much beta testing the new Ioniq 5, look for more videos coming out for that car as well too. I want to do like I have like little short videos that I have filmed so far, but I do want to make a really long ones which gives you like an extensive detail information about the car. So we're definitely gonna get some content going with this vehicle because it's something new. I've never owned an electric car, and my impressions are coming. I'm just driving it right now. I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. I'll leave that on the next videos that I'm going to be making down the road. So anyway, if you enjoy the content, as always, make sure to like and subscribe if you've done so already. I appreciate you. And as always, you have yourself a very, very, very blessed day. And happy 4th of July.